Okay. I would like for you to trust and say the very first thing that comes to mind. When you see something, give me as much detail as possible. Talk to me and give me as much detail as possible. You will be safe and protected. Don't overthink it. Allow me to guide you through the session. Believe in yourself and trust the process. Take a deep breath in and exhale. My truest intention is for you to experience the most out of your life, to live a more fulfilled, happier life. If I were to say to you, can you imagine a red bird? Can you imagine a red bird? If I were to say to you, picture a yellow flower, can you imagine a yellow flower? If I were to say to you, picture a blue car, can you imagine a blue car?
Yes.
If I were to say to you, picture a dog, can you imagine a dog?
Yes.
If I were to say to you, picture a cat, can you imagine a cat?
Yes.
Will you picture a tall green tree with lots of leaves and the wind is blowing through the leaves? Can you picture that?
Yes.
This is the part of the mind we'll be working with today. This is the part of the mind that has the pictures and the memories. This is the part of the mind that is active at night while you sleep, because this is the part of the mind that has the images and the symbols. You'll be able to describe these images with details as you see them, just like you see them in your dreams. This is the part of the mind we'll be working with today. So just for this little while that we do this today, you have no problems. You have no worries. You can relax and be here in this moment. You have nothing to worry about. So enjoy what it feels like to not have anything to worry about, and enjoy what it feels like to have relaxation moving through your body. If there's any tension anywhere in your body, it will flow out and away. It will flow out. Release it and let it go. Release it and let it go. We don't need them. We do not need them. Enjoy what it feels like, this relaxation moving through your body. This is a luxury that very few people allow themselves, to take a little bit of time out of their day to just relax and not to have anything to think about. Take advantage of it while you can. Enjoy the experience. Remember that when you awaken, you'll feel wonderful all over, just as though you had a nice, relaxing nap, an enjoyable nap. You'll feel truly rested and refreshed anytime you do anything like this. It will always be an enjoyable experience. Remember, if you hear any sounds in the room or any sounds outside the room, they're just natural noises occurring in the background. They will not bother you in any way or distract you in any way. If you hear anything, it will just fade into the background. Now, I would like for you to imagine a beautiful pyramid of golden light showering over you. Allow the golden light to flow over your head, washing over your neck, covering your body and waist. The golden glow is gliding over your legs and feet. As the golden light of protection washes over your body, surrounding you with great protection and comforting light. This is allowed to be your shield of protection. The golden light is a very powerful shield, and it's all around you. It will protect you from anything. It will remain around you the entire session. Nothing can harm you mentally or physically. You are protected. You are safe. You know it and you feel it. This makes you comfortable and safe. I would like for you to imagine the most beautiful place, a place you consider to be beautiful, a place with no worries and no problems. It may be a forest, it may be a seashore, it may be a meadow, a place you consider beautiful and peaceful. Can you find a place like that?
Yes.
Will you tell me about it?
It's my safe spot. It's a meadow. There's a forest on the edge with a stream that moves through the middle. And I'm sitting next to the stream.
Can you smell anything?
Water. The birds.
You have no worries in a place like that. It's peaceful. There's no worries and no problems. Just peace and quiet. Now take a deep breath in and enjoy the fresh air. Exhale and relax. Can you see the sky from where you are?
Yes.
As you look up at the sky, picture a fluffy cloud coming into view. I'm going to ask you to do something. It may sound strange, but I would like for you to float up to that cloud and sit on it. You don't have to worry. It will support you just like magic. What would it feel like to sit on that cloud?
Big fluffy.
Some people think
Fall into it.
Some people think it feels like a comfortable chair of cotton, but it will hold you just like magic. It's very comfortable, isn't it? Now lay back on that comfortable cloud. Allow it to absorb all your weight. It's such a beautiful, wonderful feeling. It's like you don't have any weight at all. You can become one with that beautiful cloud. If you lay back on the cloud, allow it to absorb all of your weight if you want it to. You can wrap up in the cloud. You can snuggle down in the cloud. That's such a beautiful, comfortable, safe feeling. It's almost as though you don't have a body. As you become one with that beautiful, soft, comfortable, safe cloud. And this cloud is floating through the air, and it's carrying you with it, soft and protected, drifting and floating, floating and drifting. And this cloud drifts over the land, and over the valleys, and over the mountains. It even floats over the ocean if you want it to, carrying you with it. Soft, protected, comfortable, and safe. Drifting and floating, floating and drifting. Over the land, over the valleys, protected and safe. And this cloud is magic because not only can it carry you over the land and over the valleys, it can carry you back and back and back in time and space to another time, another place where there is information we would like to find to help you in the very best way we can. The cloud is moving and it's carrying you back and back and back. We're looking for the most appropriate time and place to stop, look, and experience. The most appropriate time and place to stop, examine, and look at. Now the cloud is slowing down and it's stopping at the most appropriate time and place. Now that the cloud has stopped at the most appropriate time and place, I would like for you to drift off the cloud, back down, down, down to the surface. It will not be sudden. It will be a gentle drifting back down to the surface. As you're drifting down to the surface, tell me the very first thing you see.
City. See a city.
What does the city look like?
It's awesome.
What is it that you're doing?
Downtown, looking around. Kind of confused as to why I'm here.
Okay. As you look at yourself, do you have a body?
Yes.
What does it look like?
Me, when I was 15.
Okay. So you say that you're downtown. What is it that you're doing downtown?
Just standing on the street, just looking around.
Can you smell anything?
Exhaust.
Okay. Do you feel anything? Like, are you carrying anything?
No.
Can you just describe your surroundings?
Chaos. Movement. A lot of movement.
Are there any buildings around you?
Yes. It's a Manila building. There's no business in it.
What kind of clothes are you wearing?
Pair of shorts, just a t-shirt.
Okay. Do you have something on your feet?
My pink Converse.
Okay. Are you male or female?
I'm female.
Do you feel young or old?
Young.
Okay. Do you feel healthy?
Yes.
Okay. I would like for you to take me to the place where you live. I want you to stand out front and look at it from the outside and describe it to me.
White bricks, dark brown roof, old brown door.
Do you notice any
Yellow paint.
Do you notice anything in front of the house?
A giant agave plant.
Okay. I would like for you to go inside the house. As you go inside the house, look around and tell me what's inside the house.
Looks just like the trip.
Is there a front
Green
door?
chakra.
Oh, green. Okay. Can you tell me more?
My parents' bedroom looks like it did when I was a baby.
How many rooms does the house have?
3 right now, but it will have 4.
Can you tell me the rooms that are in the house?
My parents' room, which will eventually be mine. My brother's room and my sister's room.
Where is it that you eat?
In the kitchen, sometimes in the living room.
In the kitchen. It's dinner time. Can you tell me who's there with you and what you're eating?
My mom, she's making her spaghetti.
So it's only you and your mom?
Takes all day to make that sauce.
Okay. What is it that you do with your time? Like, how do you spend your day?
School, dance.
So let's move ahead to an important day. Leave that scene and let's move forward to an important day in the life that we're viewing. A day you consider to be important. We have now moved forward to an important day. What is happening?
My niece is being born today.
And why is that important to you?
Because I love her so much.
What is it that you're doing while she's being born?
I'm helping her mother deal with it.
Is her mother having a hard time with it?
Yeah.
And what is it that you do to help with that situation?
Drive my nails across her skin lightly, distract her from the pain.
And does it help?
A little. That epidural didn't work.
Mm. Has your niece been born yet?
Yeah.
What do you do next?
I got to hold her. I was the third person to ever hold her.
Is that why it's an important day?
I just love her so much.
Okay. We're going to go forward to another important day. Let's leave that scene and let's move forward to another important day. A day you consider to be important. We have now moved forward to an important day. What is happening?
It's the day I met my husband.
And what's going on?
He's cleaning a fish tank. His hair keeps falling into the water.
And are you
I
helping
gave him
him?
my hair tie.
Oh,
I gave him my hair tie.
did he buy a fish tank?
I got too many already.
Okay. So you will not have any physical sensations. We're going to go forward, and you may be an observer, but we're going to go forward to the day of your death. Can you tell me what's happening?
I'm old.
Is there anybody there with you?
All of my daughters.
Okay. So whatever happened has already happened, and you're on the other side of it. From this perspective, you can look back at the entire life. Every life has a lesson and a purpose. What was the purpose of that lifetime?
To know love. To be loved.
Let's move back to another time, another space. We're going to go back and back and back to another time, another space. Let's examine another life. You're going back down to the surface. It'll be a gentle drifting down to the surface. Tell me the very first thing that you see.
Ship.
Okay? And where?
Like an old sail ship.
An old sailor ship, okay? Can you smell anything?
Salt.
Can you tell me what it is that you're wearing?
The shirt's white. Pants are tattered. Holes. My shoes are wet.
Can you tell me what you're doing?
Got a rope. Tying up the sail.
Are you a male or a female?
I'm a man.
What color is your skin?
It's white.
Are you young or old?
I'm 40.
Do you feel healthy?
I feel fit. Strong.
Are you carrying?
My hands are fitting.
Your hands are what?
My hands are big.
Are you carrying anything?
Just a rope.
Just the rope, okay? So go to the place where you sleep. And can you describe that to me?
It's a hammock. A lot of.
How many would you say are there?
40, 50. There's a lot of us.
Do you notice anything else around you?
I see a light. It's just a lantern.
Okay. It's dinner time. Can you tell me what it is that you eat?
Yeah, I'm not eating that.
What does it look like?
Slop.
Who prepared that?
The cook. He's not very good.
How is it that you spend your day?
Sailing.
Is there another part of the job? Let's move forward to an important day. Let's leave that scene and let's move forward to an important day. A day you consider to be important. We have now moved forward to an important day. What is happening?
I'm getting off the dock, and I can see her.
Who do you see?
The girl I love. She waited.
What's the first thing that you do?
I pick her up and spin her around. I've never seen her smile so big.
Let's go forward to the day of your death in that lifetime that we're viewing. You may be an observer. What is happening?
She's with me. But she wears a yellow dress. I'm laying there on the bed. I'm kind of old, but not old enough to be dying.
Do you have any physical injuries?
No, it's cancer. But I don't know.
You will not have any physical sensations. Whatever happened has already happened, and you're on the other side of it. From that perspective, you can look back on the entire life and view it. Every life has a lesson and a purpose. What was the lesson you learned from that life?
Straight. I can do anything with my hands.
Let's drift away from that life. We're drifting and floating away from that life, leaving the man and the woman there to continue on their journey. They will find peace. They will find what they're meant to find. We're leaving them to continue on their path. And I ask all the consciousness and personality of Amber to once again return to the body and fully integrate into the body. I would like for Amber to imagine a river of white crystal energy. Imagine it runs from up above down to the center of her head, moving through her spine and center body, all the way down to her toe, allowing you to receive messages from higher power. You're still connected to the present, but allow the higher power to speak through you. May I speak with Amber's subconscious?
Sure.
I respect the power of the subconsciousness because I know the subconscious takes care of Amber's body and does a very good job of it. I also know that the subconscious has the records of everything that has ever happened to Amber in this lifetime and in all other lifetimes that they have ever lived. So I respect the power of the subconscious, and I always ask permission to speak to it and ask questions. I know the subconsciousness could have brought forth many different lifetimes for Amber to see today. Why did you choose her current lifetime to show her?
This lifetime.
The lifetime of the 15-year-old girl.
She's still working on that.
But why didn't you show her that?
She hasn't figured it out.
And what does she need to figure out?
Be love.
And why did you show her the lifetime of the man on the ship?
Because she needs the strength. She was breaking too much.
Why is she breaking too much?
She just didn't know any better yet.
Can I ask you to do a body scan over Amber's body? How is it that you're doing that?
I don't know how to explain it.
Will you let me know if you find anything?
Left side of her reproductive tract.
What's going on there?
She'll have a painful ovulation.
Can you bring healing into this area?
Yeah.
How are you doing that?
Green light.
Where are you scanning next?
Legs.
What's going on with her legs?
They're sore.
Why are they sore?
She doesn't work out. She should do some squats.
Can you help bring in healing energy to that?
Little. They're still gonna hurt.
And it's only because she doesn't work out?
Yeah, she sits down too much. She needs to move. She's a dancer.
Where are you scanning next? Can you scan her mouth for teeth grinding?
Scan what?
Her mouth?
Yeah, there's a twist there, but it's her mind.
Can we bring healing into that?
She chooses to speak authentically.
If she speaks authentically, she'll bring healing into that.
More than just that.
Is that the same issue that her daughter's having?
Yeah, but she's teaching it to her.
Whenever you brought in green healing light to her reproductive system, that will help reduce the painful menstruation.
Yeah.
Will that help conceive another child?
She doesn't want one.
Okay. Can I ask other questions?
Yeah.
How does Amber perceive reality?
It's the closest to real in the trajectory so far. She's still got lenses in place. She's not seeing it entirely clearly.
What kind of lenses are in place?
She believes she doesn't understand unity. That's the lens. She knows it just fine.
Why is it hard for her in this moment in time?
She hasn't taken on the energy of water. She needs to flow. Strong like water. Mobile.
And how can she do that?
She started. Still getting.
Okay. What are some things that she can do to take on energy of water?
Meditate on awareness. Just observation.
How valuable is Amber to humanity right now?
gave her butterfly wings. She knows.
What do the butterfly wings represent?
They were a gift.
A gift from whom?
She sent love to the protectors of humanity, and they gave her the butterfly.
Is that why the room just got lighter?
No. Todd's here.
Who's Todd?
An old man who watched the trees. Oh.
And he's the one who made the room lighter?
For just a second. Yeah.
Okay. And why did he do that?
Because of how much Amber loves him.
What is Amber's life purpose?
Helping the shift. That's the big one. She's got lots of other goals too.
Like what?
Like she needs to check on. She needs to do those things. So
And how is she going to help in the shift?
she's already doing it.
What is she doing?
She talks about it.
When will the shift happen?
Two to 5 years.
And what will happen in the shift?
It won't be noticeable. She'll feel it.
Why does Amber procrastinate?
Support.
Is that something
She's Atlas. She's Atlas. She can drop balls.
Does Amber deserve to be happy?
Of course.
And what would make her happy?
Stop thinking.
Where is Amber stuck?
The doing, the thinking gets too much and she doesn't do.
Will you give her information on how to move forward?
No, she's got to figure it out.
Okay. What metaphysical skills does Amber have?
She can see the net.
Can Amber astral travel?
Yeah, but we don't let her remember.
Why?
Huh? Because if she told people what she did, she'd be in the asylum.
So she doesn't feel safe?
No, she knows she's safe. It's just if she told people what it was she does in the astral realm, they think she's crazy. So we don't let her remember.
What are her abilities?
She can break perceptions. To be rebelled.
How can Amber best navigate karmic debts?
Be love. We need strength for that.
And that's to clear and recenter her spirit.
Yeah.
How can Amber show love unconditionally?
She does a good job. She condemns no one. She thinks she condemns her husband. She'll figure that out.
What is she doing?
She thinks too much. She thinks too much.
But thoughts are things. Does she make them a reality?
Yeah. She knows.
Will people change from being around her and hearing her speak?
Some.
Can she influence her loved ones?
She is. She's showing them another way.
What is Amber's financial block?
What she thinks of it.
And what is it that she thinks of it?
She wants money to fall out of the sky.
How can she attract money? How can she attract money?
Follow her heart.
What beliefs does Amber need to let go of?
Striving. Striving for everything ebbs and flows. She cannot have consistent euphoria. That's what she wants. She can't have that. She's human.
Can you give her a message from her higher self?
Just keep swimming?
And is that in relation to the water that you mentioned earlier? Who are her guides, guardians, or angels? Will they step forward and introduce themselves to her? And can you tell me what's happening?
They're here.
Um, How many are there?
Five?
What do they look like?
Pink and gray. Swirl of energy. There's the blue guy. She knows.
Who's the blue guy?
Yeah, she knows. I see Metatron's cube.
What does Metatron look like?
It's just a cube. It's buzzing.
Is there any more there?
Yes, but I don't want to know.
Okay. Is Alto there?
Yeah, he's a blue guy.
Oh, he's the blue guy. Okay. Is Byrel there?
Yeah, that's the pink and gray swirl.
Pink and gray. Okay. Do any of these have a gift for her?
Yeah.
What's the gift?
It's white.
Does the light have a color?
It's white.
What's the meaning of it?
It's to help her be light.
Do any of them have a message for you at this time?
Alto says, "You're great." Like Tony the Tiger. Oh, he's funny.
Is there any other messages?
No.
Okay. Does Amber have extraterrestrial connection?
Yes.
Where does she have that connection at?
Everywhere. There's an aspect of her in all of it. Some smaller. Andromeda.
Can you show her Andromeda? What does Andromeda look like?
It's a galaxy.
What does she do there?
Exists. She wandered. She lived.
What part of Andromeda is she from?
All of it. None of it. What is it?
What information does Amber need to help her in her current life?
Be loved.
Can Amber have a message from Dolores Cannon? When Amber was bathing her daughter, she had a premonition about another life where she was an abuser of her daughter. Can you speak more to us about that?
Yeah.
What was that she seen?
She's being shown.
And why did she get to see that?
To help her forgive others.
For her second daughter, her pregnancy was emotionally straining due to a relationship with the spouse. Did that have any effect on the child?
Yeah.
How did it affect the child?
Child prefers from the child won't have a relationship, a good one.
That's due to the pregnancy and the emotional strain?
Yeah, he caused it.
Is it something he can do to mend it?
He can part the Red Sea.
Did he part the Red Sea?
No.
Is Joby a hybrid child?
Little.
What
First
does
steps in his faith.
what does being a hybrid child look like?
And for her, it's the energy that inhabits the body. The body's human. The energy is not.
What will be some of her abilities?
She'll break perceptions like her mother. She'll do it bigger. She'll be so much bigger about it.
Will she
See
enter?
her taking.
Sorry, go ahead.
She has a hammer.
Yeah.
That's how she breaks the connections.
A physical hammer or
Uh-huh. She'll shatter them like glass.
how does Joby interact with the children at school? Will she have any influence there?
Not yet.
So Amber's spouse, Joey, of 17 years, should they be together?
She's her own creator.
Why is it that they found each other? Was it a karmic debt?
It balances. You balance something. But it's not balanced.
Are they supposed to be in a relationship with one another?
Yes.
When did they decide that? Did they decide to stay together this whole lifetime?
Depends.
What does it depend on?
Respect. Depends on how steadfast she is in holding that love and being that love.
How can their communication between Amber and Joey improve?
She's doing well. She stopped internalizing a lot. That's what she needed.
What happens to her physically when she internalizes the hardship from the communication?
She collapses. Completely collapses.
Is that metaphorically or physically?
Both.
Why is it that she actually collapses medically?
She'd rather not experience that. So she leaves.
Where does she go when she leaves?
Straight outside the body. Enough to puppet it, but not enough for it to be away.
Is it like astral traveling, or is that something different?
It's different.
But she's still attached to her body?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Whenever her brother, her older brother, I think was 17, when Amber was 9 years old, she had a birthday party. And at the birthday party, her brother assaulted 2 girls. What was the reason for that?
So we wouldn't do it to her.
Did he try doing it to her?
No.
Okay.
That's why they were there.
Why did it take place during her birthday?
There's no means of opportunity.
Whenever the older brother went through counseling, the counselor thought it was a good idea to have the family sit in and listen to the events that had happened. Why was her younger brother sitting in on that?
It caused apathy. That's one of his contrasts. Apathy.
So, the falling out between the older brother and his wife over Ashley calling CPS that Amber's father was with her children. What was that about? Why did they experience that?
Solstice needs to experience some things without her presence. It would be too easy to ask her questions.
What kind of questions?
Regarding being trans, the notions behind the spirit, she understands it. Solstice isn't ready for that.
Who's trying to ask her the questions?
Solstice was.
Oh. And they didn't like what the other was going to say?
The solstice embodies more feminine energy, masculine, which is why she identifies the manner that she does.
Wouldn't that be okay for her to know that then?
Not yet.
Not yet. When is a good time for her to know that?
Solstice will come to her.
Is Solstice a hybrid child?
Yes. Okay.
What abilities does she bring?
Equilibrium.
Is there any karmic debt that she needs to clear? Solstice?
Just help.
What is their attachment or their bond that they share? Amber and Solstice.
It's extraterrestrials.
From where?
Andromeda.
Was this an agreement?
Yes, but not one that was always in place.
When did it come into place?
At the time she turned 15.
And what did the agreement change to?
She was making the shifts to the unity. And when she made that shift, everything else changed.
Okay.
That was her first glimpse of the net.
So she got to see the net?
She didn't know that's what she was looking at.
Ah. Can she still see it?
Oh yeah.
Can you give her information or tips on how to connect with it?
Connect with people who build the net. If you can see it, you can do it.
The birthmarks on Amber's toes. It's 3 freckles on her right toe. Why is it there?
She does have ties to her balance. She came here in hopes of no more legends.
Is she living more than one lifetime at a time?
She is living all of her lifetimes, at least.
So when Amber was 5 or 6, her great-grandmother, Gigi, visited. She had a conversation. What was the conversation?
It was about the tyranny.
And what information did she need to know about the duality?
That it too is illusion.
And that's why she appeared, was to talk to her?
Yeah. Also to let her know she didn't hurt her feelings.
Why would she think that she hurt her feelings?
Amber wouldn't hold her hand.
Oh,
It was too old and it scared her.
okay. And Gigi met her wherever she was staying. Where were they?
We're in the all. It's for real.
So did her Gigi take her there?
No. She would let them put her.
Another dream Amber had was of another world, a castle built out of obsidian. There were other people, and there was something with pincher hands and green. It was humanoid. And just before she woke up, she was caught by the pincher hands in an elevator. Where was that?
It's of her own making.
And what had
She got caught out. Since she was out of
was that a game they were playing?
mean, she created it all herself. It's like she made her own hell realm.
Why would she do that?
All she had to do was ask for help. So she didn't know to ask for help. She's not Atlas.
So that was just in her mind?
Yep.
So there was a time when she had left late to go to work, and she knew she was going to be late. However, when she got to work, she actually arrived early. Why is that?
Alright, so I figured that out. She's relative.
Because she wanted to be on time, so she arrived at least on time?
Yeah. But she didn't care about being late.
She didn't have assistance getting there?
Not really.
Within marriage, how can Amber bring her best self to the relationship?
Be love. Respond with love.
What modality of divine expression should Amber bring to humanity?
Keep breaking perceptions.
What role does Amber play in the current consciousness shift, and what could she better play in that role?
She helps this small section out. She contributes to the energetic movements. She can just keep being.
What self-definitions or external does Amber process or hold on to when she's talking with others?
Nobody has it figured out. Sometimes she likes to think she knows it more than others.
So those perceptions or premonitions that she gets, is that her viewing into something else?
Yeah, it's all within her.
Is it her connecting to the cosmic web?
Yes.
Is the cosmic web the Akashic records? And is that how she can foresee things that are going to happen?
Not only can she foresee things that are going to happen, but knowing the connection between us all. Prophetic death.
Is our connection growing stronger?
Yes.
As humanity, is it growing stronger?
Yeah.
Good. What can Amber do to be a better parent to her children?
Patience. Too many expectations.
How or what manner does Amber hear divine guidance?
When she's given a thought, the left side of her body will tingle. And that is how she knows it's from.
And how can she hear it more clearly?
To allow the thoughts to move into your head and not to have them create.
So Amber smokes, and she enjoys doing it. Does she need to stop doing it?
When she wants to.
Does she want to?
No.
So it's not a problem for her physically?
Not yet.
Okay. And whenever she's ready to stop, what should she do?
She just won't pick it up again.
And then you said her grinding of the teeth was because her thoughts are twisted?
Yeah. She thinks too much.
Okay. Will Amber's husband view of the world hurt him?
No. But she needs to accept that there's nothing wrong with his perspective and his choices.
Is that just the way he chooses to experience life?
It is just the choice that he has made, and that's what he wants to experience.
Will the changes made within her help him to grow and change?
A bit. Be enough to be content.
Is there a routine to take on or to maintain her greatest reality?
needs to connect with God on a daily basis.
You said connect with God?
Yes.
And how would she do that?
Whatever passion she felt that day. Put on music and dance, and paint, throw her children on the bed, and wrestle.
Earlier you had said that she needed to meditate. How is it that she can meditate? Like, in what way should she meditate?
In the morning, before the children wake up. She can pick it.
So it doesn't have to be sitting still meditation?
No.
And in doing this meditation, is that also a connection to God?
Oh, yes.
What?
She needs to connect with the time with dance.
Okay. What does dance do for her?
Put her in a trance.
Is there a specific dance that she needs to do or music to listen to?
No. It's more the movement.
Okay.
Causes the mind to shut up, stop thinking.
What can Amber do to respond in the moment with divine guidance?
Be love.
I'm sensing a theme here. What is Amber's biggest dream from her ego's point of view?
Unnecessary garbage. Extra material.
What is Amber's soul's point of view?
Should be love.
What is it that you like to be called?
No.
In what ways does Amber like to control aspects of others?
She rushes them. Hurry up, hurry up.
Is there a better place she would like to live? Or she should live?
No.
No? Okay.
She's
Is there someone else Amber should have married?
Probably. Maybe.
What about Lewis from London?
They've known each other a long time.
Do they have
Very.
a karmic debt with each other?
No. Just from the love.
What is their connection to one another between Amber and Lewis?
He's like her stabilizer. Those little canoes in the water, you have that shut off to the side that stabilizes it. That's why he stays in London.
She says that there's an otherworldly connection with him. What's that from?
Her soul family.
Who is Zara in relationship to Amber?
That's what they call Amber. And she's not Amber.
That's what who calls Amber?
Everybody else.
Everybody else from where?
And Paul.
And where's home?
No.
Why is Amber close to her father?
So they come together a lot. Chosen to be siblings many times before. Makes it easy to be here. And there's something else familiar. And close.
Why did he pick such an opposing life from everybody else in the family?
Wayward son.
So which belief pattern is correct?
What?
Why can't others see him the way Amber see him?
We don't have the understanding. They're not ready for it. Sure, he tries.
So is he a catalyst for growth?
Yep.
Are there truths in the Bible?
Yes. Not many. Enough.
And how do people know which are the truths when they read it?
Like they feel in their heart.
So Amber had a friend named Erica Slaughter. Amber is the Broha. What is their relationship agreement?
Amber's to show her a taste of mysticism. To inspire her own pursuit.
Is that what she did when she gave her ex the hives?
Yeah.
Also, is that to show Amber how powerful her mind is?
Yeah. She needs to be careful about the thinking.
Can Amber's thoughts change the outcome of things?
Yes.
Okay. So,
It's a snowball she pushes, it builds up, and other times it's a shit.
Amber also has another friend from college named Erica. And why did this Erica fall out of touch with her in this life?
Because she's too wishy-washy about what she wants. She couldn't deal with that.
Amber has a feeling that she wants to be a part of her life, or like a nagging feeling about her. What is that feeling?
But she didn't process the lesson.
What was the lesson?
Shit or get off the pot. She's too wishy-washy.
Oh, Amber's the wishy-washy one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
She thinks she knows what she wants, and then she second guesses it. She can be quite flexible on what she wants, which makes it difficult to know what you want.
And then it becomes too overwhelming to make a decision?
Yep, because they all look good.
And that's part of the reason for not allowing her to see the astral traveling? Because she'd see even more possibilities?
Yep. She wouldn't come back.
But she's needed in this current life. Is that correct?
Yes.
So she needs to stay grounded here in this time.
Yes.
Her college friend Erica, one day she was on the phone talking to her, and she's seen 2 huge lights in the sky. What was that?
It was a sign.
A sign for what?
Her friend Erica really liked witchcraft. Witchcraft was the way in for Amber. So she saw that as affirmation. She should keep going, but she didn't. She stepped back.
So it wasn't a UFO?
Oh, it was.
What kind of UFO?
Just energy. Nothing physical. It's just local life.
So how does witchcraft play into the metaphysical?
There's her ticket in the door.
Was it?
It was her foot. It opened her mind to other ways of understanding. She didn't hang out there too long.
Why not?
Because she realized a spell was no different than a prayer.
That's correct. So Amber's husband's health. Will he pass away soon?
She keeps thinking about it.
Is she willing his death?
Potentially, but he's also in agreement with it. He too is catalyst. She can make what she wills of.
So why does Amber feel that he will pass?
He hurts her.
So he's willing to
More
die.
More so she chooses to be hurt. I think she's gonna work that out.
What does Amber need to do about her husband's web that he has spun around him?
Subtle. More subtle. You need to give him breadcrumbs. Stop trying to shove a loaf down his throat.
What can Amber do to generate income to also raise humanity's frequency or consciousness?
She's not there yet. She's where she's supposed to be now.
Yeah, it took her a while to reach back out to me.
She didn't think she should do it.
And why is that?
She thinks she makes it all.
But now you've shown her the connection and the way.
She stopped doubting it. I'd be louder if she'd stop doubting it.
So how is it that you finally made it happen? And who is Todd to Amber?
Seemingly nobody. No one of real importance. But he sat under a tree. He talked to her about the cycles of the tree. He lived on land. He had to go to the hospital for kidney failure, and she visited. And he cried. But at that moment, she knew how much love she had for him.
So Amber would like to know about sacred geometry. How is Amber supposed to use this?
Just keep digging right now. She doesn't know enough to figure it.
What tools will help her to learn more?
All the books.
Books. Will Amber experience a phenomenon that is miraculous by human perception?
Sure he has.
And when was that?
She's alive.
Amber had sleep paralysis in the manor home. One of the times she could feel in her, I guess, mind, she managed to move her leg to wake up her husband. What was this sleep paralysis?
She didn't understand what was happening, but said something was happening.
And what was that?
She had an encounter.
What kind of encounter?
What she saw was
Was who?
enough. She saw enough.
Was it meant to terrify her?
No. The second that we realized that they were scaring her, we let her go.
So why did she have sleep paralysis then associated with that?
It's one of the first times she connected with ETs. That was the first time she started reading about them.
Ah, okay. And then she said another time, 3 gray-like beings appeared. What was that? In the manor home.
Taking genetic material.
What did they take?
Just genetic samples.
Okay. Is this a contract, soul contract thing?
Yeah. aspect of her is like that.
And why did she see these?
Another piece of the puzzle. Something else to try and improve upon.
Did they remove her from the home, or did they come to her?
They came to her.
And whenever they came to her, they gave her sleep paralysis again?
Yeah. We really didn't want to scare her, cause fear. She knows now.
Yes. And then one more time in the Manor home, she said she felt a little boy energy in the Manor house. What was that?
He got stuck. His mom was the reason for his death. He couldn't move.
Did she help to get him unstuck?
She started processing his feelings, embodying them for him, expressing them for him. It helped.
Is he still there?
Sometimes. But not heavy.
Is there anything she could do to help him move on?
She can give him an energetic kiss for him. This purple light.
And what will that do?
Open up that eye.
And that will help him to move on?
Yes.
Okay. And how did he get stuck there?
Mother neglected him.
So he felt like he wasn't wanted anywhere?
Yeah.
Is that what we refer to as hell?
Yeah.
Okay. Why did Amber experience an attack? She was growling and snapping.
Because the entity that was holding on to that little boy got mad.
Because she was trying to help him?
Because she was working on it. And his grips were slipping off. Oh, she kicked his ass!
And what about the husband? Why did it then charge the husband?
Because the husband is from power too. Their union, their unity together. He feels her. He feels her.
Was the entity in a cell within that house?
The entity stayed in the house, harboring that little boy, feeding off of him, lurking in the shadows. So my husband felt it. It's almost like he was embarrassed. That little boy to be called out. What do you do when you're scared and embarrassed? You run to your mother.
Has his mother already passed?
Yes. He was very old. The little boy's spirit had been there very.
So, should Amber have another child?
She doesn't want one. She's too scared. The thought of having another child, financial turmoil, the ability to provide. She's Atlas right now. She can't keep being Atlas.
Does Amber have dormant alien DNA?
Yeah.
How would that show up?
It's the reason she's the only blonde in her entire team.
Interesting. Is that also part from where she's from, Andromeda?
It's more of a tie to the Pleiadian aspects.
So the Pleiadians are blonde?
Or the Nordics. So many names.
Yeah, we're trying to understand it here down here. On this realm. Does Amber's children have any gifts she can facilitate and grow?
Jovi has that perception that he could. Jade's intuition is going to be strong. She should listen more.
Does Amber have any past traumas in her current life that she can't remember?
Yes, but nothing specific, significant. Nothing impactful.
Anything associated with karmic debt?
No.
What is the knowing of a life with Lewis and everyone had superpowers?
It's another incarnation. Potentially the next. There's still some trajectories that need to be worked out here. Just to help her understand she's on the right track.
When Amber is near the basement doors at work, sometimes they just open up. What is that?
Just the energies of the area. You recognize it. It's just a little saying hello.
When Amber was in a shed waiting, I think, potentially to buy a house, she had an energy drain. What was that?
She got an upgrade.
Even though it depleted all of her energy?
Phoenix, baby. Sometimes you gotta reboot.
What was the mantoid being that she had thought she seen? What was that?
It's what delivered the upgrade.
And those are the ones that are closest to Earth, is that correct? And why does she remember that, seeing the mantoid being?
It would take years later. It would be years later as she would see and hear the information regarding the intuitive beings to know that that is indeed what happened.
So she read it or seen it somewhere to refresh her memory of what had happened?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The Mantis people, they help with genetic projects. Just came and gave her a little upgrade and pretty much hit reboot at fading display.
So, are there any emotional wounds she caused her children through pregnancy that she can heal them from?
Yes, but it's going to take time. The emotions she felt while she was pregnant with her young one. She contemplated ending her life a couple of times while pregnant. It's going to take time and consistency, but she'll do it.
What had changed her mind?
snuff out their potential.
Who was the being that visited during a meditation?
It's an angel.
Which angel?
I don't know.
Why did the angel come?
She asked, she called, she requested.
And to show that they were there, they said, "Our Father."
She did. She reached her hand out to the angel and said, "Our Father." She was slightly fearful in doing so. And so it left.
Is there a message there for her to hear today from the angel?
Keep going. Eventually it won't be met with fear.
Can you give her a message from her higher self to her current 3D body self?
Patience, passion, and love. Have mercy.
Are her cats there for a reason?
They're his. He's got too many negative beliefs. They're constantly battling for him. Oh my.
What would help that?
Breadcrumbs. Keep giving him breadcrumbs.
Do you have a message from her higher self to Solstice?
There's no reason for doubt. Besides the one we create.
And how about a message for me?
Yeah, that. Oh. Oh. Oh.
So I give thanks to the SD for being with us today, and I'm asking the subconscious to recede to where it belongs, with much love and thanks for the help and information it has given Amber today. I know Amber will appreciate it, and I want all the entities from the other lives to recede into the past to the time where they belong, with much love and thanks for the information that they have given us and Amber. The things in the past belong in the past, and we will leave them in the past. We only brought them forward as a curiosity to learn from and to have information to help with the present lifetime. In that way, they're very valuable and important. But as Amber listens to the recording and reviews the material and puts the information into place, it will not bother her in any way, mentally or physically. That's very important. It will not bother her in any way, mentally or physically. That's very important. I would like the subconsciousness and personality of Amber to once again return fully and integrate back into the body and completely. Now all of the consciousness and personality is once again fully integrated into the body, replacing all of the parts that we were speaking to. And now I want Amber to move up, up, up through time and space and orient yourself back into this present day and time. This day, October 2nd, 2024, you're lying there in your bed in Texas. You just had a very interesting experience. I want you to remember that the present life you're living right now is the most important life of all, because it's the one that you're focused on at the present time. Any information we can find in this way is very valuable, but it will not bother you in any way, mentally or physically. That's very important. I'm going to count to 10, and on the count of 10, you'll be wide awake, feeling wonderful all over, as though you've had a nice nap, a nice relaxing sleep, and you'll feel truly rested and refreshed anytime you do anything like this. It will be an enjoyable experience. Now follow me up as we go, up to the count of 10, where you'll be wide awake, feeling wonderful all over. 1, 2, you're beginning to breathe a little bit faster, and your blood is circulating a little faster because you're beginning to wake up. 3, 4, you're becoming more aware of the physical body, very much aware of your body. 5, 6, you can move your arms and legs, and your muscles are working and circulating. 7, 8, you're aware of sounds in the room and outside the room. You're aware of your surroundings, and you're oriented back here in this time and space. 9, 10, you're beginning to wake up now, coming up nicely. You're wide awake, feeling wonderful all over.